Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, so next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. Things aren't always as they seem. Chapter 10. The drive to Annabelle's apartment on one of the whiffs was an uneasy one. For one thing, Amara was usually, if not always, in the car with Trask. So now that she wasn't with him, it felt too quiet in the car. He was lonely. Not that he would ever admit it. Trask decided to eliminate the silence by turning on the radio. Right away, a walk song sounded from the radio. Sorry Curse by Drowdy. Trask switched to another channel, shouting. That song reminded him too much of what he did wrong. Another song played. Hundred Chords by Chef. He stressed again, gritting his teeth. I thought it would only enforcing that the radio hated people, he muttered. I Will Survive. Verse 2 by Gloria Grander. God damn it! Trask snapped, deciding to give the radio one more chance before he either switched it off completely or smashed it. Family Portrait, verse 2 by Pink. Trask blinked in surprise, hearing the lyrics of the song. Against his better judgment, he listened to the song. Family Portrait, chorus by Pink. Definitely not that, he thought to himself. Screw this, he muttered, switching off the radio. He instead concentrated on driving to Annabelle's apartment. The only sounds were the hum of the engine and his claws tapping on the steering wheel. Finally, after about half an hour, Trask parked in front of the apartment building. At the address on the paper Driss gave him, Trask leaned against the back of the seat, sighing. He didn't know how he was going to talk to Annabelle. And those songs on the radio didn't help. He pushed his dead across his back, sighing again. Damn it! Why is this so hard? Finally, he stepped out of the car and into the cool evening. He saw Annabelle walking into the building. He walked quickly after her into the lobby. Annabelle! He called. Annie, wait! Annabelle stopped and looked over her shoulder. Her eyes widened at the sight of Trask. She didn't keep him walking. She didn't keep walking and ignore him, but she didn't say anything either. Trask was also happy she wasn't yelling at him. Oh, hey, Trask, she finally said. Belle! Honey! A tall, fat bones cell said, going briefly at Trask. Is this guy bothering you? No, Harry, she shook her head. He's a friend. The bone cell nodded and went back behind the counter, but eyed Trask suspiciously. Harry was a friend of my mom's when she lived here, so he's kind of, what's the word? Protective? Trask suggested. In a way, yeah. Annabelle nodded. There was silence, save for low music playing in the background. It was thick and awkward. Finally, she asked, do you need something? Yeah. I wanted to talk to you. She paused her lips for a second, but nodded softly. Okay, let's go up to my apartment. She turned on her heel towards the elevator, and evidently still a bit angry at Trask. He followed her into the elevator. As she pressed the free button, and the elevator began to rise. Annabelle stayed in front of the buttons, crossing her arms and leaning to the side a bit. Trask stuck his hands in his pants pockets and leaned back against the wall of the elevator. Still looking at Annabelle. She was still in her work clothes. He was so used to seeing her in denim pants and shredders, as it was nearly autumn, so seeing her in a skirt and leggings was a little strange. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened with a ding. Trask followed Annabelle out to a door numbered 312. She unlocked the door, opened it, and stepped inside, with Trask still inside. It wasn't a very glamorous apartment. It consisted of a tiny kitchen with a refrigerator, toaster oven, and sink. The living room had a couch, 2 armchairs, a coffee table, and a small television set. There were some books on the coffee table. One thing they had in common was that they were about dogs, including choosing a dog, different dog breeds, and training a dog. "What's up with the dog books?" he asked. "Oh, I've been thinking of getting a dog," Annabelle explained, tossing her tan-covered handbag on the couch. "Speaking of which, where's Amara?" "She's back at the apartment with Tristan Dander," he said. "This, it's something I need to do alone." She nodded absent-mindedly, sitting on the couch. She toed off her boots, revealing off-white socks on her feet, and folded her legs under her. Despite the work clothes, she looked very casual. She nodded at the armchair near the couch nearest to her. Trask sat down, fiddling with his chain. "That's an interesting necklace," Annabelle commented, probably to break the awkward silence. "It ain't necessarily a necklace. It's more of a chain. I use it doing work as a virus. The beads are habit farmers' beads. I kind of consider them souvenirs of the old days." Annabelle hummed. Then she asked softly, "Why are you really healed, Trask?" Sighing heavily, Trask stopped the chain and sat up straight, putting his elbows on his heels, on his knees. "I came to say I'm sorry." "About what?" she challenged, crossing her arms. Weeping blazes. "I think you know." He brushed his jaguar's back. "I'm sorry about yelling at you when you said you were part virus." He swallowed thickly. "Ebola. I guess I wasn't thinking straight." "Damn straight. I know I was an idiot and a bastard." "And a bastard. And a jackass?" She was smoking by now. "I get the idea. I was all that. Thing is, I got a real intense hatred towards Ebola. And I hadn't come across any Ebola viruses face to face for, 7 years? Only said Ebola was a case of dandruff contrailed to me. And talk about my past. And I was a jerk for yelling at you for being part Ebola when you didn't have no control over it. So, I'm sorry. I can't really accept your apology until I know why you hate Ebola so much." Trask knew it would come to this. He had been dreading it ever since Mr. Curtis and Driss both told him to apologize to Annabelle. Sighing heavily, he said, "It's a long story, baby. I think it involves more than Ebola to tell the whole thing, and pretty grim and depressing." "I got time for a long story," Annabelle said, "and I can handle grim. But not depressing?" "Oh, wait. When I was 12, a few months after my sister was born, my dad died. My mom remarried a drunkard virus and found it necessary to beat me with a belt whenever I did something I was mostly wrong." Annabelle's eyes widened, but she remained silent. "For 3 years? That was my punishment. Whether I got into big trouble or even small. When I was 15, he said I was too old for the belt. So he substituted it for a whip. I got the scars from 2 years of it to prove it. In school, I had a best friend who was an Ebola virus named Ed. We did everything together. He was the only one, other than my mom and Amara, my little sister, Amelia, my little sister, who knew about the abuse I was getting. As high school rolled around, when we were doing killing tests, was help with develop our killing skills, our friendship was strained. It was getting real gaudy about it, being at the top of the killing test. He had already been boasting about Ebola being the better virus in the past. Emily, when I was 17, I bested it at the last killing test. I gave him a taste of his own medicine, though now that I look back, it may have been better if I hadn't. After school, I stayed at my girlfriend's house. Whoa, hold on, Annabelle said, holding up him. You had a girlfriend? Keyword being had. She was a little too crazy and possessive, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I stayed the night at my girlfriend's house, and when I came back, something was wrong. I found the front door hanging by the top hands. Inside, I found my stepdad down on the kitchen floor. He had been murdered. In the living room, I found my mom lying dead on the coffee table. She had been murdered too. My little sister, Amy, was killed in her room. Trust brushed away the tears falling down his face with his fist sniffling. It was never easy to talk about his past. It was worse to talk about his family death than it was to talk about the abuse he went through. And I know who did it, because they left in messes and my family's blood on the wall in Amelia's room. It said, "Red dust is a common cold to Ebola." It was Ed, he growled. Annabelle had been listening intently to the story. The revelation of Ed, an Ebola virus who had been Trash's best friend, killing Trash's family, had stalked her to the core. It was no wonder Trash hated Ebola so much. This wasn't hatred from Trash trying to get rid death to suppress Ebola. This was hatred to his best friend turned murderer. I left to stop my killing career, with also the intent on someday finding and killing Ed. And 6 years later, I got my wish. When I found him, I confronted him, and he confessed to murdering my family. He said it was because they were making me soft, because my mom was talking about me being a vaccine, as opposed to a virus. We fought, and I killed him, telling him that Ebola was a case of dandruff compared to Red Death. Trash sighed heavily and sat back with just a tail, turning to Annabelle, who still looked horrified, and had her hands to her mouth. So that's my story. It's why I'm so prejudiced against Ebola. Trash, Annabelle whispered. I'm so... No, stop right there, Annie, he interrupted, holding up a call. I'm the one who's apologizing here. I took my anger towards Ebola out on you. You didn't do nothing, and that wasn't fair. I'm sorry. But you had the worst of it. Annabelle brought her legs up and was hugging them to her chest, with her chin on her knees. I can't say I know how it feels to be physically abused, or to have a best friend betray me like that, but I know how it feels to lose a family to death. I never knew my father, with him dying before I was born. But I lost my mom when I was 10. My aunt was not a good substitute for a mom. In the beginning, it was hard to talk about my mom without breaking down. It still isn't easy, but I've gotten to the point where I can actually smile in her memory. I try not to show emotion during the times I think of my family, especially when I was on the go. But some days, especially on the anniversary of their death, it's real hard. Tears were still falling down his cheeks. Annabelle petted the cows to her right, silently asking Trash to sit next to her. As he changed seats, she said, I find it easier to talk with someone about my mom than just sitting alone. Feeling miserable? My aunt never liked talking about her. My uncle was all ears. So, if you need someone to talk to, or even a shoulder to cry on, I'd be there. She smiled. Trask managed to crack a bit of a smile. The next thing he knew, he was hugging Annabelle, sobbing over her shoulder. Annabelle didn't say anything. She hugged him back, laying her head against his neck and rubbing his back. He didn't seem to care that the cold cat monster figured he had established had shattered, leaving the tormented scarred soul inside. Finally, after several minutes, Trask sat back, scrubbing the wet tears from his face. Like I said, if you need someone to talk to or cry on, I see if I can make time in my busy schedule. Annabelle grinned, petting his shoulder. Thanks, Annie, he said. After that heavy cry, he felt much better. But he had this feeling it was also from him apologizing Annabelle and revealing his dark secrets to someone else he could trust. And I accept your apology, she continued, but you're gonna have to work hard to earn my trust again, mister. She raised an eyebrow, pushing her finger against his nose. No problem, baby, he answered, tapping her nose with his burner claw, making her laugh. Hearing her laugh again made him smile even wider. His boss turned to what Driss said earlier. You and her were really good friends, Trask. I think he liked you. In fact, and what was it Mr. Curtis asked about him maybe becoming more involved with Annabelle? Trask hadn't been lying when he said he had never thought about it, so he flirted with her. But that didn't mean he wanted to be with her. He flirted with a lot of girls. It was the way he was. But now that he thought about it, and about the past 2 months of knowing her, he realized that before the incident, maybe he had some feelings towards Annabelle, but I haven't noticed them after blowing up at her. But what about now? Before he could say anything, the phone began ringing. Excuse me, please, Annabelle grinned sheepishly, getting off the couch. She picked up the phone. Hello? She said. Oh, hey! Yeah, I know I said I'd call you, but I got kind of distracted. She wore some hair around her finger as she listened to the person on the other line. Yeah, I'm free Saturday afternoon. Sure, I'll wait. I call you when I'm not distracted. A friend came over. No, I'm not gonna... What? I'm gonna call you later, okay? Okay, bye. She on the phone, nodding slightly. Friend of yours? Trask guessed. No. Boyfriend. Trask's eyes widened in surprise. He could have sworn he felt a slight pain in his chest, but ignored it. Didn't know you had a boyfriend. It was a couple of days ago. Days after the incident, and he came into work. We were actually classmates in high school, but we really made social contact. We walked for a bit, and we ended up going out. It's been about half a month, actually. Ah, okay. Trask nodded, standing up. Well, it's getting late. I may as well be getting home. I'll wait then. Annabelle smiled, hugging Trask. See you later then. Yeah, he nodded. See you later. He walked out of the apartment, slamming the door behind him. He gazed back before walking down the hall in sales. The drive home was a silent one, though it wasn't as uneasy as the drive to Annabelle's apartment had been. When he came into the apartment, he stared with Ozzy and Driss. Amara ran up to him, barking happily. He scratched her head, ruffling her bangs. "Hey, Red!" Ozzy greeted. "Driss told me where you went. How'd it go?" "I apologize. Explained everything and she accepted it," he said sorry. "Great!" Ozzy grinned. "So, how about we go on a triple date sometime, huh?" "Triple date?" "You know, me and Martha, Driss and Maria, and you and Annabelle." "Hold on, Jones," Trash found. "Annabelle and I aren't dating." "Why not?" "Because for one thing, Ozzy," Driss said from the tiny kitchen, when he was washing dishes, "people don't just apologize after a fight and immediately start dating. And for another, she's got a boyfriend." Ozzy and Driss both blinked in surprise before the white blood cell snapped his finger and screamed, "Aw, so close!" "What the hell are you, Cupid? Who says I was going to ask her to be my girlfriend in the first place? Heck, why would she say yes after what happened? I did ask her." He raised an eyebrow before turning on his heel towards the bathroom. "I'm going to take a shower. No one disturbed me." Amara, Ozzy, and Driss stayed where they stood. Ozzy turned to the two of them and asked, "Who wants to bet he don't like it that Annabelle's dating now?" Driss and Amara rolled their eyes, but the thought did pop up their minds. Hi everyone. This is Emily 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!